I always like to start a meeting that deals with breath work by calling the spirit of breath in. It's the language that we all have in common. And I believe it's the most direct link to our source, as we all know who the teacher is here, which is the spirit of breath herself. So we will ask you to get yourself comfortably seated with your spine relatively straight, but not rigid. And if it's comfortable for you, let your eyes close, or else just focus on something in the room or on the camera. And I'm going to ask you to put your attention on a ball of light, radiant energy, your life force, at the base of your spine. This is the energetic presence of spirit, which has been given to us to maintain our body, our mind in wholeness and well-being, and is ours with the discretion to use and to bring into harmony. And so let's do this together now. As we inhale, bring that ball of light energy up the back, past every vertebrae to the top of the head. And as you exhale, let the ball of light energy come down the front of your body, returning to the base of your spine. And continue as you inhale, sending a light healing energy to every vertebrae and all the nerve fibers that go out from it to every cell of your body. On the inhale, to the top of your head, and then the exhale, let that radiate to every vital organ in your body. Like a conductor tapping a podium, bringing all of the instruments, all of the organs of your body into harmony. And just take a few more inhales up the back, relaxing into it. And an exhale is a letting go. It's like a cascading of the flow of breath down the front of your body to that pool of life energy again at the base of your spine. This simple act of inhaling up the back and down the front of your body creates a cocoon of light, energy, and safety within which you can more easily and directly connect with your source. And we do that now that we've created this cocoon or this temple by going to the center of our space, our sacred space, which is the heart area. And the heart area is like the Holy of Holies in the temple. When we enter the heart area, we let everything else behind. We are in direct presence with our source and can speak from our heart and receive answers most directly. And I'll suggest to you now to ask your source, what is most important for you to learn and to teach about passing on this vital tool of breath work with integrity on our planet? What is most important for you to both learn and teach around this topic? Now, just listen with your heart, not your mind. And it may come in words, images, whatever way it comes to you. Let yourself take it in. Thank the spirit of breath for whatever answers come to you in whatever way. And know that this simple little process that we just did together, the breathing up the back and down the front, and checking into the rightness, simplicity of spirit in your heart, is something that you can do at any time, in any place. And you will now having implanted that seed, have it come to you spontaneously whenever you need it. Again, let yourself take a few deep and clearing breaths and bring yourself back relaxed, refreshed, and curious about what we may discover and share together today. I suppose at this point in my career, I should no longer be surprised at what happens when we tune into the spirit of breath. The directness and the simplicity of communication when we ask for it is always there. So for me, in that little guided meditation, if you will, that we just did, what occurred to me is the essence of truth and simplicity within every heart of every human being. And that as breath workers, our job is simply to create the space to help others find that within themselves. We're not there to teach someone else the right way to breathe. We're there to open the space for them to explore. And I suppose the direction that I have been given most intuitively as a breath worker when I'm working with people is to get out of the way. In other words, to trust the goodness and the purity of the inner intention of that person to even be there with you, to even submit to this process called breath work. Now, they may think in their mind that they're there because they want to solve a particular issue with a parent or a sibling. And that's true. That may be part of what they're there for. But it's just a step on their journey of coming back home to being, again, refreshed by the oneness of spirit. And so this is a sacred task that we're performing. And we're not required to have all the answers. Creating that space is a privilege that we've been given. I can't think of any occupation more rewarding than simply to sit in the presence of people rebirthing, people coming again to embrace their own innocence and purity.